Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Janut and today I want to actually explain some of the stuff I have found with a cheap color checker card. Right, I don't have an intro, so we'll go straight into it. Okay, so just a quick one. What is a color card? Well, or what does it allow you to do? Well, first of all, it allows you to make sure that you've got accurate colors in your video. So if your white balance was off, you can use this to white balance the back of it or the small squares. If you can set exposure again with the squares, or at least this is what they want you to do, and also color correct your footage with the patches that are over there through your software. Premiere, DaVinci. I'm using DaVinci. Another big and important thing that this allows you to do is to match two different cameras to each other. So you can match an iPhone with a Fujifilm X-T4, with a Sony, and with a Canon, whatever you have, one or the other. How? Well, you're gonna use these color patches and make sure that each video, like each camera, is showing the same color patches. So all you have to do is keep this where your subject is. In this case is me, so the talent is me. So I'll like keep it here. And then make sure that I film both with a iPhone and with a camera in the same place. Right, so that is what you do with it. Now, is this the real deal? Is there a better one? Well, this is a cheap one from Amazon. I paid about £25 ages ago, 2, 3, 4 years, I can't remember. But there is one which is a standard, which is an X-rite, which I just like a few days ago bought. This was 125 on sale, and it normally goes for around 140, 150 pounds. And this was, as I said, £25. Okay, what's the differences between them two? Like, should you go for the expensive one? Well, let me show you the first two, and let me put this microphone down. The first one, which is really annoying, look at this, reflection. So this is highly reflective. I'm not going to take that one out yet because it's going to be in the next video, but this reflects the light at least 4 or 5 times or whatever, from what I can see with my eyes, more than the other one, which is not good at all. And the second bit, which is really bad, if you have a look, is see-through. So how could you use this for white balance if the light from the sun or whatever light things you have behind go through? So that is obviously a major disadvantage. Okay, so another thing that I want to tell, and this you need to know because this is the most important bit, because I did this mistake and probably you are doing this as well if you're watching this video, but maybe you're not, I don't know, but let's go through it. So first of all, this is supposed to be a copy, an exact copy of the X-rite color checker, and I'll show you in a bit. So all these patches are meant to be the same as on the expensive one. However, they are not. They are lying, and whatever they want to say about it, they are not. And why is this important? Well, it's really important. Even though this is the color checker, the photo one. So let me open a QuickTime player. Let me record my screen. So hit record and let me quickly show you. So this is the GreyWhiteBalanceColour color checker, right? So you've got it over here. On the other hand, this is the X-rite one. Now both of them, and this is important to know, they said that both are using the Babel color, or that one over there that it says over here. So apparently they're both using the same colors, but they're not. Have a look at this. So this is the X-rite, and by the way, just before I show you this, what you see on the screen right now is I've done this in Photoshop. I took the RGB numbers that they have quoted on their website officially, and I created these patches to look identical with this, so that it's easier for the technique I have developed, which I'll tell you last. Right, so if you have a look at this, and I'll close this and I'll open the scopes, have a look at these scopes. They're on 2 times, but have a look at them, see where the yellow is, where the red, whatever. The red is not supposed to be in the center of the red because this is not the video, this is the photo color checker. Right, and now let me show you what I did with this. I took a screenshot, I put it over there, right, and this is gonna help us in a bit. So this is a screenshot of the cheap color card. So have a look again, it's identical, right? Okay, and now let me take you to the X-rite. This is the X-rite. And if you want to double check, look, see, X-rite, and I've got my window put. Now have a look at this. The colors do not match. These are not the same colors, even though they are advertised they advertise as using the same base for the colors, but they're not, because X-rite is not the owner, but is the official like company that is using those colors. If they, I mean, they could have just copied the same colors, but they chose not to. I don't know if this is copyright stuff and they didn't want to get sued or whatever, but they're not the same colors. So why is this important? Well, some of you like me might have gone into the color match on the left, bottom left where the mouse is. I don't know if this records the mouse or not. Bottom left corner, and then choose the color checker classic, which this is a copy of, and then try to color correct your footage like that, and it doesn't work. I tried it and I didn't know what it doesn't work, and I then put this aside, and I got real annoyed. Let me check my time over here. This is 6 minutes in. Right, so they are not the same. So with that in mind, I had to come up with a way, and it took ages to figure out how do I color check this. What do I do with it? So I've already shown you that I took a screenshot of the cheap one. So I'm not going to bother with the way the X-rite is supposed to look, and we can't use this, we know that already. So all you have to do, and I have a footage here which I've color corrected previously. All you have to do, give me 1 second, I'll draw, do I have that? Let me put before, do I have this? No. So let me take that grade off, sorry. So let's create this over here. So I want to show you, oh, is there skewed somehow. So I do use it. Let's put it back down. Right, so we have that over there. Let's put this. Perfect. So show scopes. So let's put 2 times on. So as you can see, this is how it came out. Wait. It's already graded. Okay. Yes. Here we go. I'm getting confused. I'm getting confused because it doesn't work. Anyways, this is how I color checked it. So basically all you had to do, I'm confusing you guys, I don't know why it doesn't work. This was supposed to show, basically, if I take this off, it was supposed to show it without the color. Oh, actually, I can do this. No, create one before, please, one before. Well, after, it's fine as well. It doesn't matter if it's after or before, as I can just enable and disable the clip. So that is how the colors look like. Look at that. This is how it looked like before, and this is how it looks like after I graded it. So all I had to do is match this to that. So if I was to increase the saturation and stuff, the yellow would go a bit over. What I also did, the yellow was properly, but I color corrected my skin. And I'll show you where my skin sits. Let me go here. So if I do this, right, my skin is there, and the reason is there in another place because that's where it looked the most accurate in the video. We could move it around a bit, that's totally fine, but let's see, that's where it looked the best, I think. So it was a quick one anyways. Let me take this off. Do we do with time? Oh, and 9 minutes. So I need to wrap this up for you guys. Right, so you know what I did? I just had to move the curves, the hue and versus hue, and a hue versus saturation around. I know this is extreme, but hey, this is what I had to do. So move it around up until this basically matches that. And then I ended up with a shot that looked like this to look like this, and I can tell you that this now looks the same as it does in real life. Okay, so as in the end, I'm not gonna say if it's worth it or not. You have to make that decision for yourself. I told you, I've showed you a way of how to achieve like the same colors as this. Basically, don't use the X-rite, which is built in the DaVinci or maybe in Premiere, I don't know. So do that with a screenshot. I'll probably put that photo of the screenshot on this video as well if you want to reference it, if you have the same card. But if you don't have the same card, just do as I did, go in Photoshop and create one yourself. Okay, I'm not going to tell you if, as I said, if it's worth it or not. It's your decision if you want to buy one, but at least you know how to work around it. It took me days to get to that. Before I finish, I do have to say that they do have a video one as well. And the video one, so this is, let me go back to DaVinci. So this is the video one from the X-rite, and this is a screenshot, as you can see over there. So if I screenshot this and show you that, have a look at this. This is a screenshot. Basically, I'm working, that photo was a screenshot, not the real thing. Look at the reds, it's pretty much there. Look at the yellows, pretty much there. The green is a bit off. The blue's tiny bit off. So you have to move it a bit. The cyan is there. The magenta is there. And this is a screenshot that you see over there. And they're pretty much there, right? Now, if I show you their version of the data, again, is taken from them. They replied to me by email. I've asked them by email if they can send me the RGB numbers, and they did, the values, RGB values. So I created that over here as well. So let's compare it. So look at that. Again, let me show you the X-rite for the video. It's pretty much everything is in the same place. And then look at this. The yellows are there, the red is not, magenta is not, blue is not, cyan is not, green is not. So, and this video one costs 50 quid. And on one side they have the video checker, and on the other side they have the photo checker. I totally not recommend that because it's off. So if you are to take something that is off and work around it, at least take the cheaper one, which is just the color card, and create a workflow like mine. It takes longer, but if you don't have many videos to grade or to color correct, then it might work. Now, I'm going to do another video where I compare this to the X-rite and see if this can actually be used. So if you want to be notified about our video, subscribe and hit the bell button. If you like this and you found this useful, I know I talk a lot, but hopefully it's good information. So give a like and maybe a comment or something. So thank you for watching again, and I'll see you on the next video.